feel like magic.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And he's managed to get rid. Looking to play him in. And he's there to clear it. Tries one from range. No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements. It's Salah! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Gusto. Cruzeiro are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Nakata. Gusto. Corinthians have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
It is a corner. Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Corner number 2 then. Corinthians. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Silvestre.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Dani Olmo. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Silvestre. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruzeiro couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Guardiola. Now Ruben Dias. That could spell trouble. Now he's running away. Oh, he's on his own. Goes for a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cruzeiro are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's shifting through the gears here. In towards the back stick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola. Looking for options for chance, surely! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Nakata, tries to play it through. And he opts to go forward. Donnarumma. Cruzeiro are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Spread neatly. He's found the way through. Yep, it's a corner. Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that is a little undercooked. Not the most accurate pass. Ruben Dias. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's in, must be! Batistuta!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really nicely played. Batistuta! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Cruzeiro have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And here's Dani Olmo. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ødegaard. And this is Mohamed Salah. Guardiola. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga clears. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Gvardiol. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Guardiola. And it's Gusto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Deftly away. And it's Gusto. Gusto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Teremos uma substituição.
So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to widen the gap even further here. No, not quite. And he's lost his man here. Chips it through. And here comes the corner. Corinthians have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Guardiola. Gvardiol does well to get it back. That's really well cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shapes to shoot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
In with the challenge. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, now it's Salah! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And he is deftly away. Dani Olmo! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
substituição
So changes
no
afoot
time do
here, and from
Corinthians.
both sides.
Camisa 9 sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 19.
Cruzeiro have,
Substituição.
after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way through. And that's a dangerous chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's beaten the last man. Great ball and chance! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And Messi! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
4
acréscimo.
added minutes on the board. Oh, they could break here. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Ruben Dias gets it away. Great vision. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. He's having a hit! Oh, he really got hold of that. And that's that. Cruzeiro looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mohamed Salah voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Cruzeiro definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ye yukina, mwenuki.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, they've got it again. Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
First quarter of an hour gone. Gusto. And here's Nakata. He's picked his way through. Now the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good-looking ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Olmo. Looking to play him in. Zabarnyi cuts it out. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Gusto. Nakata.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Torres. Probing pass. Donnarumma sends that a long way.
Corinthians definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Here's a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gerrard with the clearance. And it's Guardiola. Corinthians have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Gusto. Gusto carries the ball down the right. Oh, it's come loose. Yep, it's a corner. Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And a chance! And he's there to clear it. Just about within shooting range. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Getting up there! And that is well cleared. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. And he's being shifted off it. Gusto. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vardiol. Turns back here, probably the best option. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Gusto. And he's managed to get free. Batistuta. Can he spark a counter here? That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Camavinga. Cross needs to be good. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
Teremos
And it's
minuto
with
de
the keeper.
acréscimo.
Donnarumma. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Donnarumma. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Até agora, empate. E quem vai vencer no segundo tempo? Nosso time, é claro.
Away we go again.
Cruzeiro really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Corinthians have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nicely shaped ball. Zabani gets over and intercepts. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Camavinga. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cafu. And it's Ødegaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. Batistuta chasing after it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Batistuta. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Cruzeiro have it back and can go again. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nakata in with the challenge. And he welcomes it in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And he's forced to go back. Gusto. Now Ruben Dias. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shevchenko. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Picked out, great chance! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! Level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 14.
So we have movement on both benches. Corinthians restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that looks a cracking... It's Dahani! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cruzeiro have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Torres! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Corinthians are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gvardiol pokes it out wide. Zabarnyi with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicked it back promptly. It's gone for a throw-in. Marquinhos
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
pinches it off him. Foden. That has not gone well. And that's been won straight back. Knocks it into space. And here's Mohamed Salah. Referee looks at his watch.